You're watching Ringside Wrestling. Alrighty guys, Joel Perez here of Ringside Wrestling Entertainment for your No Mercy 2016 review. Now right off the bat, what do I have to say about this show? Great show. SmackDown Live took everything they've been building up towards for weeks and they made it feel important. They put it all in one package in this pay-per-view and they delivered. What did this show feel like? It felt like an NXT TakeOver special, if I'm being completely honest with you. Everything that happened on this show felt very important, and that's why I give the show an 8. Right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you, I'm giving this show an 8 because No Mercy was a very good show. They actually exceeded my expectations on what I thought they were gonna do, because you know WWE goes into these pay-per-views, even the pay-per-views that have quite a decent build, like Payback back in earlier in the year. Even the pay-per-views that have a decent build, WWE manages to fuck up. So I thought, one way or another, they're gonna do something to fuck up No Mercy. But that wasn't the case here tonight. No Mercy was a very good show. Some definite highlights here. The WWE Championship match, definite highlight. What we saw between Dolph Ziggler and The Miz, definite fucking highlight. That was a classic. I'm gonna get straight into the show. I'm not gonna keep spewing bullshit and telling you how good the show is. Let's go over the show and you'll see how good the show was. Now we start off with something that I said, oh my fucking god, why is WWE doing this? Why is WWE starting off the show with a WWE Championship match? And I'm not gonna lie to you, as good as this show was, this was a mistake, because at the end, it bit them in the ass. Having John Cena, AJ Styles, and Dean Ambrose go first, okay, I could allow that, but the match that went last definitely did not live up to expectations, and that was indeed Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. I think if you would have had Dolph Ziggler and The Miz, that would have been a fantastic way to end the show, because not only was it the match of the night, but it definitely would have sent the crowd home happy. During the Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton match, everybody was fucking saying, I'm fucking tired of this shit. We've seen a 2.5 hour pay-per-view, and we've seen 2 classic matches with John Cena, AJ Styles, and Dean Ambrose, and Dolph Ziggler and The Miz. It's only natural that the crowd would be burnt out. Why would you give them Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt, who I thought they put on a better match than I expected them to, but they aren't gonna put on a barn burner like Ziggler and Miz or a WWE Championship match. If you would have had one of these matches with a higher stake on the line as the main event, this would have been a much better show. This would even be an 8.5, but towards the end, things dragged because they gave us Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt, a match that was supposed to go on in the middle of the show, transitioning between matches. It should have built up to a Miz versus Ziggler, or it should have built up towards a WWE Championship match, but that obviously didn't happen. And by the end of it, the crowd was tired, so they barely got a reaction. But that's besides the point for now. We're going to talk about that later in this review. For now, John Cena, AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose. Let's go over the match. Fantastic match between all 3 of these men. What did you expect going into this WWE Championship match? 3 top tier guys, fucking triple threat match. Put them in there, WWE Championship. Obviously they're gonna put you an instant classic to start off the show. I wouldn't have started off the show with this. I would have put this on last or near last. But that's obviously not what happened. This started off the show. And I do think WWE started off the show with this because you have a presidential debate. No Mercy is competing with the presidential debate. The presidential debate starts at 9. If you put on the WWE Championship match at 8, people are intrigued. People are watching the show. they're watching the show. They're thinking, okay, if this is so fantastic, why don't I keep watching, skip the fucking presidential debate, because, like it or not, the presidential debate, if you have any logic about what the fuck is going on in the politics, the presidential debate is a fucking shit show. Hillary and Donald are pieces of fucking shit. They both have corporate agendas, and they're both gonna go out of their way to complete those corporate agendas. But politics is besides the point. On this fucking channel, we're talking about wrestling. Obviously, the purpose of this match was to get people to get intrigued with the pay-per-view and skip on the presidential debate. So I completely understand where WWE is coming from. Still wouldn't have started off the show with this match. If you wanted to have people intrigued and keep watching, you could have even started off the show with Miz and Ziggler, where the crowd was not just hot, but fucking livid. At the beginning of the show, this crowd was fucking hot. Everybody was going fucking wild. The arena was erupting, and it was erupting through your television screen. Where the fuck were they tonight? I don't even know where the fuck they were, but they were fucking livid here tonight. Whoever that crowd is, which I don't fucking know, let me look in my notes. Whoever this crowd is, while I look in my notes, you were fucking fantastic. Great fucking job. You were a great crowd. WWE needs more crowds like that. I don't have it in my notes where the fuck No Mercy took place, but whoever that crowd was, fan-fucking-tastic. I think they were somewhere in Texas, I don't know. But whoever that crowd was, great fucking crowd. But John Cena versus AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose, great fucking match. So many near falls. Each man got their time to shine. Each man got their offense in. The match ended. It was a near fall where it was a moment where John Cena and Dean Ambrose had a calf crusher on AJ Styles, and John Cena had the STF on AJ Styles. AJ Styles taps out. Instead, and I like this, instead of the WWE bullshitting us with a bullshit double ending, they had the referee say, no, the match isn't over, we're continuing the match. That's how you need to do things like that. If there's a screw job finish, don't let it be a screw job finish. Continue the fucking match. That's exactly what they did. The match goes on for a little while. Before you know it, Dean Ambrose hits Dirty Deeds on John Cena, or is it John Cena? Yes, it's John Cena who hits a Super AA off the second turnbuckle onto Dean Ambrose. AJ Styles comes in with a chair, and before you know it, 1, 2, 3, AJ Styles retains. Exactly what I predicted. Did you honestly expect any less? There were actually moments in this match where you're like, oh shit, is John Cena actually gonna do it here? Because that's how great the match is. It gave you plenty of near falls, and that's exactly what a WWE Championship match is supposed to do. Who will be AJ Styles' next opponent? WWE SmackDown Live. Surprise me, please. Fantastic match. Keep on doing shit like that, WWE. We immediately go to Nikki Bella versus Carmella. Right down to the gist of it, this match was a brawl. And that's exactly what I expected it to be. This wasn't going to be a technically perfect match. This was going to be a brawl. Carmella was throwing Nikki Bella around the ring. Carmella was being a heel. And yes, you can say it was a slow-paced match, but it was a good slow-paced match. Why? Because Carmella was playing and telling a story during the match. She was being the heel, and she was fucking having Nikki Bella overcome it. As soon as I saw Carmella get all this nasty heel offense, once you know, when that heel is getting that offense for 5 minutes straight, you know that heel is gonna fucking lose. Because Carmella was just getting offense on Nikki Bella 5 minutes straight, tearing her down, and then at the end you have that comeback moment with Nikki. She actually got that spin out, the fucking Torture Rack 2.0 is what they're calling it, and that's how she won the match. Good match here. Not the best match in the world. It was a brawl, and that's exactly what I expected it to be. Nikki Bella versus Carmella. Great match. Is this feud over? I don't fucking know. I'd like to see it continue. I wouldn't be against that. I wouldn't be as excited to see it a second time, but very, very good match here. We see a segment with The Miz saying that he's gonna fucking retire Dolph, and that when he fucking retires Dolph, he's gonna fucking renegotiate his contract again. Didn't he already renegotiate his contract once? He says, you're gonna fucking renegotiate my contract because when I retire Dolph Ziggler, you're obviously gonna have some money left over. So that was fucking great. Miz pissing off Daniel Bryan even fucking further. Shane McMahon was there, Daniel Bryan was there, and Daniel Bryan had the fucking face. He was furious. You could tell from his face. Very good segment there. And before I go on to the next segment, earlier in the night, Curt Hawkins, I forgot to say this at the beginning of the review, but Curt Hawkins made his debut on the fucking pre-show. I was against this at first, but then they put Baron Corbin versus Jack Swagger on the fucking main show. So I'm like, okay, I'd rather have Curt Hawkins debut on the pre-show, which he actually didn't even fucking compete. He said, here, I did it. I'm in the ring. Now, on SmackDown Live on Tuesday, then you're gonna see me debut. So he fucking trolled us all. At least it was on the pre-show. You didn't have to take time out of the main show for that. And we saw a good match later on in the night between Jack Swagger and Baron Corbin. But the next match is the tag team title match. And this one actually fucking surprised me. The Usos. The Usos lost. I'm sitting here, what? And the thing is, okay, I could see them losing, but American Alpha interferes, is what I thought was going to happen. But that's not the case here. The Usos actually lose clean to Heath Slater and Rhino. Damn, it was a very good match. It was a very fast-paced, thrilling tag team match, but I'm just fucking shocked that the Usos lost clean. I don't think that looks very good on their resume. I really don't. Now they've lost 2 times clean to Heath Slater and Rhino. I don't know where the fuck they're going with this. Are we going to see the Usos versus American Alpha again? Are we going to see the American Alpha versus Heath Slater and Rhino? Or are we going to see a triple threat tornado tag, which would be the least favorite of my options, with all 3 of these teams? I don't fucking know. Because those seem to be the 3 teams in the main event scene right here when it comes down to the tag team division. So I don't know. I really expected the Usos to win here tonight. Yeah, maybe give Heath Slater and Rhino a rematch on SmackDown Live, and then you go full force with American Alpha versus the Usos. But I don't know. That doesn't seem to be the case here. One thing I will give them credit for here is that at least this keeps the fucking questions up in the air. I mean, if you would have had the Usos win, it's clear they were going straight for American Alpha, so then you just have a one-dimensional feud. At least now you have 3 teams in contention. You have the Usos, the Usos who obviously went for the tag team titles here tonight. You have American Alpha, and then you have Heath Slater and Rhino. So I understand why they did it, but then again, I would have rather seen the Usos win here tonight. But that's besides the fucking point. Very good match here, and of course it ends with a gore. At fucking, how long did this match go? Like 13 minutes, but very good match. I was shocked to see the Usos lose here, but very good match. We saw an entertaining match. The Usos, they look like fucking badasses, and I don't know, will that hurt their reputation? I mean, I still view them the same way, but how will that fucking hurt their reputation in the eyes of the fucking casual fans? I don't know. Next, we go to Jack Swagger versus Baron Corbin, and this was a very good fucking match. I don't know why the crowd, I think they were chanting boring 3 minutes in. That pissed me off, because this was actually a very, very good match. Again, like the match they had on SmackDown. It was a barnyard brawl in the fucking arena here tonight. They were brawling all over the place, and in the end, Baron Corbin came out the winner. I really like that Baron Corbin came out the fucking winner here, because that makes Baron Corbin look good, and I like the way he did it, because fucking Jack Swagger went up to Baron Corbin. I think it was the referee was distracted at one point, and Baron Corbin fucking sticks an eye, a fucking finger in the eye of Baron Corbin. Excuse me, in the eyes of Jack Swagger. What the fuck is wrong with me covering this match? He sticks his finger in the eye of Jack Swagger. So he used the heel tactic to win, but it still fucking gives him momentum, and it doesn't make Jack Swagger look like an absolute fucking pussy losing the match. So very, very good thing they had happen there. I really liked the booking decisions they made here tonight. So we fucking go to the best fucking match of the night. Jesus Christ, this was a fucking classic. Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz was an absolute fucking brawl. I loved this match. This, at first, it felt like the match they had at Backlash and the match they had at SmackDown, and that's all it was. But it felt a little bit more important. Well, not a little bit more important, a lot more important, because Ziggler's career was on the line. But towards the fucking third gear of this match, Jesus Christ, they fucking went all out. What a fucking match. Wow, you really thought at one point that Ziggler's career was over. It was the point in the match where Dolph Ziggler had gotten the super kick on The Miz, and he couldn't crawl because Miz was attacking his knee excuse me, shit. Miz was attacking his knee the entire fucking match. So Ziggler was desperately trying to crawl. He finally gets to the cover, and then what happens? The fucking Spirit Squad comes out. It distracts the referee. Ziggler doesn't get the count. Fucking Ziggler is looking at the Spirit Squad. He super kicks one of them, actually. Goes for the other one. Miz hits the skull crushing finale, the second one in the match. I thought it was over. The entire crowd thought it was over. Ziggler pulls a fucking Roman Reigns, kicks out of the second finisher, and before you know it, the referee gets the Spirit Squad and Maurice out of ringside. Ziggler hits the super kick, and he fucking wins the Intercontinental title. Fucking doesn't lose his career. Miz is fucking petrified in the middle of the ring. Ziggler walks out. Everybody was going fucking livid in that arena. This arena actually they didn't make a chirp towards the beginning of this match. But that's the best fucking type of match, where nobody gives a shit towards the beginning. It's kind of like, really, I don't care. But they build up, and they build up, and they get you heated, and they get you heated, and they get you heated, and at the end, you're just fucking getting up and hugging everybody you know out of joy. And that's exactly what they fucking did. What a fucking match Ziggler and Miz had here tonight. Miz putting on the best work of his career. Ziggler putting on the best work of his career. What a match. Ziggler is your new Intercontinental title. I am interested to see where they go from here. Will they continue the Ziggler-Miz storyline? Will they give Miz one more rematch on SmackDown? I don't know. Honestly, do I want to see this match again? They've been fucking great the 3 times that they've happened, but do I want to see this match one more time? Miz is owed his rematch. So will they do that on SmackDown, or will they do that at Survivor Series, which I believe is the next SmackDown pay-per-view. It is actually dual branded, but that's the next pay-per-view SmackDown will be at. So I don't know what WWE is planning here. A fucking amazing match from both Dolph Ziggler and The Miz. I was sitting on my bed. I was kind of tired, burnt out from all the great action we saw all night. I was kind of burnt out, and by the end of this match, I was fucking hype. I was running around all over the place, saying, "Woohoo! Ziggler is your Intercontinental Champion." So very, very good stuff there. Alexa Bliss. Now, they did announce that Becky Lynch wouldn't be able to compete here tonight. So the rumors were true. Becky Lynch wasn't able to compete. But Alexa Bliss was still in action here tonight. Who was her opponent? When I heard this news, first of all, before I announced her opponent, if you didn't see the pay-per-view, when I fucking heard the news that Alexa Bliss was getting a mystery opponent, I was like, oh my god. Because WWE is kind of fucking horrible at picking mystery opponents. But they did it very well here tonight. Her mystery opponent was Eva Marie. No, I'm just fucking kidding. If Eva Marie was her opponent, I would be fucking petrified. I would be fucking livid. You would hear it from me. But thankfully, WWE made the right decision. It was Naomi. It was an okay match. I'm not gonna say it was a very good match. It was actually an okay match here. It wasn't the best match in the world. It could have been better. Again, it was another one of those matches. Alexa Bliss was playing a lot of heel tactics. It was a slower paced match. I would have liked it to be a little bit longer. Naomi did pick up the win here, which I did not like. I did not like that decision. This was probably kind of the weakest segment of the night if you don't count the main event, which was Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. Why? I don't fucking know. But Naomi does pick up the win here. It was kind of a fluke. She gets the roll up. Alexa Bliss gets fucking caught. Alexa Bliss is shocked. She has those wide eyes of hers wide open. Oh shit, I just fucking lost. So is Naomi now in contention for the title when Becky Lynch gets back? We're probably going to see a feud between Naomi and Alexa Bliss develop until Becky Lynch gets back, which they did promise Alexa Bliss a title match, SmackDown Live November 8th. So Becky Lynch will be back in under a month, so very good stuff there. I'm glad they didn't have her relinquish the title, because they could have very easily done that. They did that with Sasha Banks on Raw, with their miserable fucking women's division on Raw. I don't have to go into that. If you want to see me go into that, just go watch my fucking preview and predictions for No Mercy, because I go off on the Monday Night Raw women's division there. So make sure, if you want to hear me rant about the Raw women's division, go check out that preview and predictions. You can skip to the fucking part where I'm talking about it, because honestly, this is your review for No Mercy, so you don't really need to go see the preview and predictions anymore. But besides that, Naomi and Alexa Bliss, very quick match. Naomi wins it, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be building towards Naomi versus Alexa Bliss on SmackDown Live. So I'm glad they're keeping Alexa Bliss busy with something to do on SmackDown Live while Becky Lynch gets back. So that is very, very good news there. Fucking the main event here, the main event of the evening, Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. Now Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton really shouldn't have gone on that. By now, the crowd is fucking burnt out. So many great matches. The WWE Championship match, Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. I'm telling you, said that like fucking 5 times in the review already, but the crowd was fucking dead. The crowd was fucking dead. Nobody gave a shit. And I thought they were going to do something big here. They were going to wake the crowd up. They were going to debut Sister Abigail. And there were rumors going around that Sister Abigail was going to be Eva Marie. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. Because Eva Marie might be more bearable as Sister Abigail. I don't fucking know. She still wouldn't be better in the ring, but Sister Abigail will give her some character, at least, instead of that fucking red-haired bimbo, which she actually dyed her hair black, by the way, instead of that red-haired bimbo who just came out to look good and do nothing else but that. She can't move in the ring. She's just a red-haired bimbo who's trying to get fucking ratings, because big boobs, big ass, good looks. There you go. That's Eva Marie. So I thought they were going to debut Sister Abigail as Eva Marie. She dyed her hair black. Maybe that's the reason she's going to be Sister Abigail. But no, that didn't happen. Fucking, this was just underwhelming. This was just underwhelming. This was honestly just underwhelming here. Nothing of importance happens in this match. And when you had such important things going on, a WWE Championship match, retire versus championship on the fucking show, you have this fucking big matches. You end it with Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. What's the importance behind this match? What's the importance? I mean, it had a good build-up, but it wasn't main event caliber. Like, are you kidding me? They had an underwhelming match. I mean, it exceeded my expectations, because I honestly didn't expect these guys to do much in the ring. It was just going to be a brawl, which it was. It was an okay brawl, but honestly, you were sucked out. You were fucking sucked out because you've already seen great fucking competition. You kind of get fucking bloated with all the good action. So if we would have seen the great competition at the end, that would have woken us up, and we would have seen this match earlier in the show, we would have been more alive, we would have been more woken up, and it wouldn't have been that bad a segment. It wouldn't have been bad at all. But obviously that was trumped because this went on last, and nothing happened here. Bray Wyatt wins, which fucking I'm applauding for, but he didn't even win clean. fucking Luke Harper returns in the middle of the ring. Yeah, that's big. Luke Harper's back. Luke Harper is once again in the Wyatt family. But, I mean, is it bigger than Ziggler winning the IC title? Is it bigger than a WWE Championship match? No. No. It just fell flat. It didn't do what WWE wanted it to do, and honestly, it was the worst part of this show. It was the worst part of this show. It was still a great show, but the positioning of the card kind of hurt it a little bit. If this match would have went on earlier in the show, it would have been a good segment. It would have been okay. The crowd would have been alive. It would have been a more exciting match. But no, it went on last. Therefore, it fell flat. It was a good match, and it was a good victory for Bray Wyatt, but it fell flat because the positioning of the card. If not, this would have been a great win for Bray Wyatt. I would have been on here telling you, yes, Bray Wyatt finally won it. Great fucking match. Great fucking segment. The crowd was alive. This happened, that happened, blah, blah, blah. Luke Harper's back. The Wyatt family looks strong again, or at least is heading towards being strong again. But the match fell flat. Nobody really cared. And that is your No Mercy review. Very, very, very good show here tonight. That's how you do a pay-per-view Monday Night Raw. Beat that with your shitty pay-per-view that will be Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell is what I fucking feel like when I'm watching a Monday Night Raw. I can barely get through it, and there you go. That is your fucking No Mercy. I fucking forgot the name of the show by now. That is your WWE No Mercy review. I hope you enjoyed what the fuck you had to hear here tonight in this review, and make sure to go fucking check out the other content on this channel, because I have some fucking fantastic content. Everything leading up to No Mercy. Becky Lynch being injured, there's a fucking video on that. Fucking preview and predictions for No Mercy. If you want to go and see what I had to say about that, make sure to go check those out. Fucking Resident Evil 4 chapter 1-3 I uploaded just yesterday. Make sure to go check that out. Monday Night Raw and SmackDown reviews every single week. Monday Night Raw and SmackDown reviews from last week by now are up. Make sure to go check all that out. And for now, this has been Joel Perez, and I am out of here. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to like, comment, and if honestly you have not clicked on that subscribe button and you haven't felt every single piece of fiber that goes through your fingers and your body as you're clicking that subscribe button, come on, just click it. Just click it, damn it. But for now, for the second time I'm saying it, I am out of here.